The idea behind this interview is that
Yeah.
we want people to be inspired
Okay.
by women like you.
Okay.
And we also want to change perceptions that many people have of women like you.
हाँ ठीक
What
है.
do you think people's perception is of you?
First of all, I really don't
Care?
care a hoot
Sure, sure,
of
हाँ.
what anybody thinks. And I think
Absolutely.
मैं सबसे पहले यही कहूँगी. I think मुझे उर्दू में बात करनी चाहिए क्योंकि मैं can reach more women and men
Yeah.
also. So सबसे पहले तो आपकी एक जिंदगी है और आप एक जिंदगी को उस तरह जिएं जैसे आपका दिल चाह रहा है. It's very difficult with parental pressures and
Social pressure.
social pressure. I also feel कि in Pakistan आपकी जिंदगी आपकी होती नहीं है. आपके लिए डिसाइड किया जाता है कि आपकी कौन से स्कूल में जाना चाहिए, आपको कौन सा काम करना चाहिए, आपको किससे शादी करनी चाहिए,
सबसे जरूरी शादी
आपको
आपकी.
हाँ फिर कितने बच्चे आपके होने चाहिए, तो किससे दोस्ती करनी चाहिए, किससे नहीं, क्या कपड़े पहनने चाहिए, नहीं, ये सारा कुछ आपके पास कोई अपनी पर्सनैलिटी नहीं होती. सो ज़्यादातर मैं देखती रहती हूँ कि लोगों की पर्सनैलिटी इंडिविजुअल पर्सनैलिटीज़ नहीं होती. बहुत सारे लोग लोगों को कॉपी कर रहे होते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग. तो ये मैं सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ ये है कि सबसे पहले it's very important to respect your family and friends and everybody, but you have to live your life.
Yeah.
Okay, and I live my life, and मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि मैं हमेशा से I live my life. I didn't actually live my life. और मुझे मेरे ख्याल में ये बहुत बाद में, I think I was 34 when I had the 2 kids, and I finally broke away and I got divorced. I started living my life because suddenly there was no man in my life. My father died, my brother died, my husband and I were separated. So I was the head of the household. I had a mother to look after, I had 2 small children. So life sort of threw that at me, and it was the best thing that happened to me in a way. Not that I lost the men in my life, but at least I had control on my life.
Yeah.
And the control meant that I had to make the decisions for my life, for my children, for my mother, and I think I did very well. And after that, I always say that your happiness never came to me in my 20s or my teens. It came to me in my 30s, in my mid 30s.
But what is happiness? How would you define happiness today?
Happiness is freedom. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज जो आई थिंक हर इंसान को मिलनी चाहिए वो फ्रीडम है. एंड फ्रीडम to live as you want, to be the best of yourself, and freedom to choose. So choices जो होती हैं वो important. अगर आप बुरी choices भी करें, आपके अपने mistakes होने चाहिए. You make your own mistakes, right? And then you are responsible.
You are responsible.
आप अपने माँ बाप को नहीं blame कर सकते, मियाँ को नहीं blame कर सकते, भाई को नहीं blame, किसी को नहीं blame कर सकते.
A lot of people might think, Frieha, और कि ये लोग सोच सकते हैं ये बात कि were you coming from a place of privilege, कि इतने losses हुए जिंदगी में लेकिन बैकअप था जिस पे you could stand up.
Actually मेरे पास तो कोई बैकअप था ही नहीं. मेरी एजुकेशन ही से मेरा बैकअप था.
When did tell us a little bit, when did your father pass away? What
father
happened?
passed away, but I didn't come from a rich family. Okay, if my mother lives in this house, this is not the kind of house that we lived in my father's house.
Yeah.
Per se. And I never took anything from my husband. So I had no money, no alimony, no child support. I only had me. And that's it. And the willpower to survive and to achieve. So that's all I had. And when I was growing up, my sister and I, क्योंकि हम लोगों को fashionista कहते हैं, the good thing I had was that at least मेरी family education में believe करती थी.
Willpower वही पूछने लगी थी, वो कहाँ से आई?
Willpower, I think, I think आ जाती है. I think it's your part of your personality, the survival mode where you have no choice. I think when you have kids and you have 2 little kids and you're responsible for them, that responsibility, because it's not just you're responsible for, you're responsible for 2 lives, that gives you the willpower to just do it. And there's either you will sink or you will swim. I didn't have any backup कि मेरे पास बहुत दौलत पड़ी हुई है, कुछ मेरे पास तो कुछ भी नहीं था ना. सिर्फ मैं 16 साल की उम्र से काम कर रही थी. इवन मैं जब मेरी फुल एजुकेशन फुल स्कॉलरशिप, बट स्कॉलरशिप के साथ स्टिल मुझे अभी भी अपने रूम और बोर्ड के पैसे देने पड़ते थे. तो मैंने बर्तन मांजे हैं कॉलेज में, मैंने लोगों को खाना सर्व किया है. जिन जिन चीज़ों पे लोग लुक डाउन करते हैं, मैं इन चीज़ों की इज्जत करती हूँ। आई थिंक आप उस इंसान की इज्जत करें जो काम करता है, जो नहीं करता उसकी मुझे इज्जत नहीं है। बहुत कम, बिकॉज आई फील एवरी वन शुड वर्क, एवरी वुमन शुड वर्क। आई थिंक कि आपके कौम जो है वो कभी सक्सेसफुल हो ही नहीं सकती अगर आधी कौम काम नहीं करे।
बहुत सी औरतों के लिए चॉइस नहीं होती, पेरेंट्स नहीं देते चॉइस, फिर हस्बैंड्स नहीं देते।
You have to fight for it. Even जब मैं पढ़ने जा रही थी तो अब्बू ने तो मुझे कह दिया था 2 बेटे हैं मेरे, सीधी सी बात, 2 बेटे हैं, उनकी पढ़ाई, बिकॉज लड़कियों को तो ऐसा है कि किसी और के हवाले कर दो, किसी से शादी कर दो, वो खर्चा इसीलिए जल्दी।
How many sisters and brothers are you?
2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Right.
So I had to fight, and अब्बू ने कहा मैं स्कॉलरशिप लेके आओ, मैं कहाँ से दूंगा $20,000 US, उस जमाने की बात कर रही हूँ, 36-37 years ago. So I got a scholarship, and scholarship ली, फिर काम भी किया, and that's how I got my education. So my sister got married at 19.
Yeah.
She didn't, she agreed to the arranged marriage and she was scooted off. But I refused. I said, no, I want to get educated. I will, and if this is what needs to get me there, then यही मैं कह रही हूँ ना, the struggle, the problem, no choice. Of course you have a choice. Everybody has a choice. Okay? लड़ना पड़ता है फैमिली से अपनी मर्जी की शादी करने के लिए, मगर पेरेंट्स जब आपको खुश देखते हैं, दे कम अराउंड, सो दे गेट मोर हर्ट कि वो आपके लिए चूज करें और फिर वो सक्सेसफुल ना हो। वो अपने बच्चों को देखें कि ना खुश है बेटी या बेटा भी ना खुश है, उसमें उनको ज्यादा तकलीफ होती है, बिकॉज वो उनकी डिसीजन होती है। सो लेट योर चिल्ड्रन मेक योर चॉइसेस, लेट देम मेक देयर मिस्टेक्स आल्सो, बट ये बहुत जरूरी है। एंड ऑल्सो हमेशा हमारे कल्चर में, सोसाइटी में लड़कों को एक वैल्यू दी जाती है, लड़कियों को एक वैल्यू। क्यों भाई? जो अगर ये चीज़ बुरी है, अगर बेटा देर से घर आ रहा है और पैसे की इतनी परवाह नहीं कर रहा, तो वही रूल बेटी के लिए होना चाहिए। मैं तो शुरू से लड़ रही हूँ, बिल्कुल मैं तो छोटी उम्र से ही लड़ रही हूँ माँ बाप से।
Do you get tired fighting?
I mean, yeah, I guess. It's exhausting.
It is, right?
I'm exhausting. When I'm talking to people, I feel I'm exhausting people. Because I think I have too much energy and too much passion, and but that also drives you to do things.
Yeah.
So I think the people who are crazy, who want to achieve things, will always have that kind of energy and passion.
That mad energy.
And emotion.
Yeah, and I remember attending your 50th a couple of years ago. When is the big 60?
Next year.
Next year.
Very excited.
Wow. Excited.
I'm actually excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've set these goals. I want to have a big party. Of course, we'll have a party. Because 40th baby, 50th baby, 60th. And I also I have this goal for health, for my healthcare.
Yeah. Tell me about healthcare. Do you want to walk around a bit while we talk about healthcare?
Yeah, of course. We can talk about healthcare.
But before we walk around, I want to know first, financially, how did you secure yourself? Because you bought this house. This is your big buy.
Yeah.
When did you buy your first house?
Actually, when I started working, I don't know much about finance because my puri education art mein. So, but I saw my sister and my brother-in-law, they will always invest in property, and my father also.
Right.
So I think it was a very secure thing. So whatever money I would make, which was substantial, I became very good at spotting potential properties which would grow.
Right.
So I always believe that income property honi chahiye and it should also appreciate.